Всем привет! Продолжаем прохождение игры ТВИН МИРРОР. Докопались мы до того, где Ник хранил информацию на свалке, и, ехав по дороге, опять попали в чертоги своего разума. Всем приятного просмотра!
Which one are you?
Sam, where are you? Sam? 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 Sam, where are you? Sam? 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 Sam, where are you? Sam, where are you? Sam? Sam?
Не затем
Sam,
хороший.
where are you?
Так. Может, надо вот затем идти? За самым первым? Стой, мужик, стой. О. Ладно, не затем.
You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam, come with me.
Ну иду за тобой.
You and me, Sam, we can do this. You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Ага. В дверь, что ли, надо?
Follow me.
Ну ладно, пойдем к этой первой.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Вспомнить.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Наверное, вот здесь тогда я.
Haha, you fell for it. I got that out of a toy machine in front of the pharmacy.
Oh, Sam.
Не то. То есть можно еще переиграть было, да? Тогда вот это я буду.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Так, идем сюда.
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
Не то. Ну, вот это давай попробуем тогда.
Hey, Bug. I'm gonna come back. Sooner rather than later.
Попал.
You'll see me again before you even know it. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not stupid, you know.
Че, не попал? Нет, ты смотри, что. Так. Ну тогда вот этот остается у нас.
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Ну, хоть здесь попал с первого раза.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus.
They just want to put useless labels on it.
Шкаф. Ну, скорее всего, здесь отсюда. И здесь куда? И здесь. Нет. Тоже нет. Нет, да? Ну давай тогда. О, к двери вышел.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son. I said this conversation was over. He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Опять началось, блин. Зараза. Ну.
I'm ready.
Водопад, что ли? Прикольно. Классно прям.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected, especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine.
Так, почему все-таки так трудно? Тебе легко говорить. Ну, я стараюсь.
I'm doing my best with what I have. It's been a bumpy ride, but you showed promise, and that's good enough for me. I'm sure if we keep at it, we'll make a fine and upstanding citizen of you yet.
Так, не притворяйся, это был как будто бы не я. Ну, давай так.
We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
В фактах, не доводах. Я сделал выбор, не знаю, хватит ли мне сил. В фактах, не доводах.
Facts. What? They're facts, not things. And they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences.
Ты что, сейчас тормоза или что, или как и должно быть?
Two roads, and you can only take one.
Наверное, его выберем. Или все-таки чертоги разума? Выберем его.
I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know.
Ну, по-моему, ты притормаживаешь что-то немножко, да? Или такая игра сама?
It's not going to be easy, but you and I, we're going to get there together.
Типа через зеркало смотрит, когда вот такая фигня, да? Обзорная площадка.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Так. Ну что, куда нам идти? Фонарика нет никакого. Так, а что у нас тут?
If Declan arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll know someone is here.
Хреново.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Сейчас, наверное, Анну в заложники взяли. Как всегда. Или Деклан уже ее похитил. Город БАСВУД. Так, там я Анны не вижу. Так, что у нас тут?
Falling off is the least of my worries right now.
Ну, понятно. Здесь у нас ничего нет.
Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years.
Короче, наркоты. Шприцы, бутылки.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Я перенервничал, мне очень жаль за дело. Что выбрать? Ну, я перенервничал.
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Так, ну, может быть, ей сказать, если хочешь уезжать, может, она уедет. Но она вряд ли, наверное, уедет. Спасибо, что ты со мной.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Так, ну что, здесь, наверное, улики опять надо забирать, да?
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Слишком ненадежно. Ну, мусорки тоже, наверное,
This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing.
Вот к дереву, интересно, если подойти. Ничего тут нет, вот, да. Корни. Я бы тоже там затарил.
I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie.
Так, ну тут у нас ничего не светится. Походу запрещены.
Precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Ну, ящик с бутербродами. Так, контейнер, лимонад. И все, что ли?
Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Лимонад.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Мало ли, может, там какая-нибудь флешка в бутылку впихнуть. Больше ничего нету. А, вот флешка, извиняюсь. Я ее не увидел даже.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Ну, как обычно.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. All you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends?
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Так, за что ты убил Ники? Почему ты передал свой долг? Что будет теперь? Он предал свой долг. Ну, за что убил Ники, по-моему, и так понятно. Раскопал. Что будет теперь?
So what happens once you have the stick?
Still thinking about that.
You plan to kill us like Nick?
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
Нахер эти высокие идеалы, да? Ну, тебе все доверяли, а как же БАСВУД? Ты обычный преступник. Ну давай, как же
You
БАСВУД?
always seem to care about this town. Its history, its people. Why do this?
I care more about this town than anyone. I've spent my whole life protecting it. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Блин, ну, наверное, воззвать его к совести, фиг ее знает. Двоих он уже грохнул. Шагнуть вперед тоже может грохнуть. Отвлечь его криком.
Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Так, спросите его, ты не такой, тебе это не выгодно. Мы хотели узнать правду.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have.
Ну, либо ты не такой, либо тебе это не выгодно. Хотя двоих вальнуло. Значит, тебе это не
Killing
выгодно.
us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
Так, Дикий тебя сдаст, можно обойтись без убийств, не пройдет незамеченным. Можно обойти
You're not
без...
some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie, and I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you could just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
Заплати нам, забирай файл, уходи.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
Не сознайся во всем. Забирай файл, уходи.
Take the proof Dickie stole and let us go. We won't tell anyone. You know where our family and friends live, after all.
And that would be enough to keep you from talking. Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
Так.
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him.
Я жить
Because if I
хочу.
talked, I know you'd be coming after me. I'm not suicidal.
You're only saying that because I'm pointing a gun at you. Killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
Но только глупости не
It all
делай.
comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
Ты не пожалеешь. Так всем будет
It's better
лучше.
for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Ах, и он уже не успел, что ли?
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Блин, убил, что ли? Да ё-моё.
Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? A local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Ну, жива, хоть слава богу, осталась.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
Ну, давай, наверное, я тоже.
Nice to see you again. Paying your respects.
I thought I'd wished Anna my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
How's Kathy? She doing okay? She's been going through some hard times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off. That way she can focus on her daughter.
That's very generous of you.
Nah, I'm just trying to do my part. Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without Kathy. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Сейчас ее батя, походу, выскажет мне.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Это не только моя заслуга.
Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Well, that makes 2 of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Я говорил.
I just talked. Said anything and everything and whatever. It worked out.
She said as much. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I'm glad you were there. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Так, ну сейчас еще с этими болтаем тут.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just give me a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly.
Так, проблемный Джоан. Джоан за тебя боится. Ну, наверное, пускай будет Джоан за тебя боится.
Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Конечно, могу.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Так, что, мне сюда, что ли? А, ну, наверное, надо... Джоан, что ли, найти? Да, поболтать надо с ней, наверное.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Так, мне можно сказать правду. Я понимаю, о чем ты. Все будет хорошо, правда. Мне можно сказать
Come on,
правду.
Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Твоей маме нужна помощь, у нас сложный ребенок. Я подумал, ты будешь рада.
Of course. I figured you might be happy to have me around every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Every now and then. So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Так, ну, наверное, надо еще с ним пообщаться, я так думаю.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. 1 is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood jungle has printed its last pages.
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You'd take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Так, ну, наверное, все на этом, да?
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Понятное дело, что лучше их выгодно.
It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Хорошо, буду беречь себя. Пойдем с Анной поговорим. О, вкусняшки. Что, съесть ничего нельзя?
So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks. I probably should have brought her something to eat too.
Ну что тут сколько всего? 3 хот-дога, салат какой-то. Не знаю, что это, ребрышки и запеканка.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Так, конечно, безумно. У меня то же самое. У меня то же
I
самое.
honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry. Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Сам не знаю.
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Что-то у нас скользнуло, давай.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
Я готов тебя заменить. Передам ноту твой отказ. Я готов тебя заменить. А заменить кого? В смысле, как журналиста?
You know, I could use a job. If you don't want to do it, I'm sure Walter would...
Don't you dare! I do want that position. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
Да нет, Аннушка, задержится мы с
I
тобой.
plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Ну что ж, на этом все. Всем, как говорится, спасибо, что были со мной. Кому понравилось, ставьте лайк. Заходите, подписывайтесь на канал. Всего доброго.